This is Pedii Talks Music, the best radio show in the DMV. This is Pedii Talks Music, the best radio show in the DMV.
Welcome to Pedii Talks Music. This is your host, Pedii, and today I have with me Cassell Helton.
Hey, how you doing?
I am good. How are you?
I am good. I'm glad you're here.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you have me here.
Thank you.
So, my first question is, are you a part of a label of any kind?
No, not at this point. Something I may be looking for in the future. But right now it's just getting some singles. I'm not doing a full-length album at this point.
Okay.
Just doing 3 singles and trying to get my name out there and just do a little bit more ministry. So, not a part of a label at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been singing?
Well, honestly, I started singing probably I did my first solo, let me say that, about 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, started young.
Yeah. My whole family sings. So, my mother, everybody, and my grandmother is the one who really taught a lot of us to sing. So, I would say about 7. We have come this far by faith. I remember that was my very first solo.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, as a contemporary artist, are there any different sections of contemporary at all?
Well, I don't know if it's a different set. Well, I always say this: my niche is praise and worship. Okay, it's with a contemporary feel, but it's really praise and worship. I love to just go out there and just praise and worship God, And so it's gonna be some music that's gonna have a little bit, you might groove to a little bit, that definitely could play on radio formats and things like that. But definitely praise and worship is where I know my calling is.
Awesome. So, what actually inspired you to just say, you know what, I'm going to be an artist. I'm going to sing.
Wow.
I want people to hear me.
What inspired? Well, God. What really inspired, I knew for a long time that just God put something inside of me. This is, not just my voice or singing, but just the energy and just connection, And it took me a little while, Everybody goes through a little moment, a little dark place, we say. And then finally, I was maybe about 2 years ago, I said, okay, I think it's time, So I'm really excited about it.
Oh, awesome. So what do you do when you're not performing?
Well, laughing, joking. I'm gonna tell you, I'll be laughing like a mug, just connecting with friends and family, and and I always say this is that you love yourself inside, it shows on the outside. So, yeah.
So, how many singles have you put out? Now.
1. This will be my first official single. It's premiering today.
Oh, okay.
Nobody haven't heard it,
Okay.
so I'll be actually singing it for the first time today.
Okay. Well, I might have to catch that.
Right.
I'm gonna have to catch that. So, when is the next single coming out?
Well, I'm gonna do 3 singles, which probably be out in the fall. I plan on doing a tour to promote and that kind of thing. So look out for it, everybody. Look out for me. So it'll definitely. I'm ready. My producer, we already got some things already going. So I'm really excited about it. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. So where can it be purchased?
Sure. iTunes, Amazon, any outlets that that'll be accessible to CDs or cassettes. I would say I don't have necessarily a release date at this point. I don't want to give a date, but it definitely will be looking out. So check for me, Cassell Helton Music, Cassell Helton page on Facebook, Instagram.
Yes.
I just joined Instagram.
Really?
Yeah, maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I finally joined Instagram.
Oh, you're a little
Right.
Oh, that's so sweet though. So, what makes you different from the rest of these artists that are saying, "Hey, I'm a contemporary artist as well"?
I think what makes set me apart a little bit is that being genuine with your praise and your worship. I tell people it's just creating an atmosphere, of praise and worship, and I think that makes me a little bit different. Some ways, I don't know, but people can sing. I always say some people can sing better than me, and that's cool, And I think that's great. And I'm very humble, and I love to connect with other people. But I think I have this gift of somewhat of performing, and so that's really my niche. I think just connecting with people.
So would you say that you're like a natural performer?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, shoot, at 7, I mean, most kids at 7 are like, ooh, I don't know if I can do this. Like,
Right. But I was nervous, you know, your first time. And I just think building that confidence too. But just, I love just being on stage and just seeing the people. You know, when you see somebody smile and you see somebody worshiping and praise, that's the best feeling, you know, for me. So, you know, studio is cool, but it's, you know, you boxed in, you know what I mean? But when you out there with people and connecting to the heart of the connection to the people, that's what it's all about for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm guessing next to Hilton is your actual name.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay, so I
yeah.
wanted to ask you that. All right, so how old are you?
I am 35.
Oh, wow, you do not look 35.
I look good, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Thank you.
Yes,
see?
you do.
See this?
I thought you was my age. I'm like, sure, go ahead, 26. Okay.
But that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. You know, just that energy. Just I'm telling you, like I said, once again, inside
Definitely.
makes a difference and it shows, you know.
It
so,
does,
you know.
definitely.
Oh, but I think I'm always going for baby face, so I'm okay with that too.
Everybody loves to have a baby face.
Everybody don't.
I
You know, but did you ever get like that when you was young? Oh, you look so young, you look so young. And I used to
look,
didn't like it.
Without this makeup on, I look like a 16-year-old. Okay, so I look. That's why Snapchat filters are my best friend. Because they give me makeup and I'm like, yes, I'm older. Like, I am definitely older. So what is your favorite song to sing? Like, is your single your favorite song for now?
Well, because I haven't performed it yet.
Oh.
This will be actually my first time performing it tonight.
Okay.
So
Well, recording it, was it like your favorite?
No.
No.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It was hard. It was hard.
Okay.
Because I think the expectation. See, I have such a high standard.
Yeah.
You know, like some of my favorite singers, like Whitney Houston, Luther Vandross, people like that. And so you have this, you know, you hear on record, people play it in their cars over and over. So you like, okay, that's not right. I have to do it again. I have to do it again. You know, so it was hard. It was definitely, yeah.
Okay, so what was your favorite event that you performed at?
Wow. That's really, really interesting. We did a concert a couple of years ago. Summer, who is also help hosting, she put together this Victory Experience concert, and I think that was one of my favorite concerts to do because the group atmosphere, but just the atmosphere of everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, but I think tonight is probably gonna be my favorite.
Awesome.
Right? Yeah. So that's cool.
Awesome. So, what was your first event besides 7?
I did a concert here actually about 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
did a
that's when you
concert.
first came out, started.
Oh, my very first event ever?
I mean, besides the 7-year-old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, my very first concert I did when I was 18.
Oh.
I did a concert when I was 18. I lived in California at the time, and I put together a concert. They wanted me to do a concert, and I was like, okay. I was a little, you know, like, but I did it. You know what I mean? It was like, I did it, and I love performing for people. I just do.
That's
Yeah.
good. So, I've got to ask you this question. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Buffalo, New York.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Originally from Buffalo, New York. Here you go, a little story. Buffalo, New York, lived in California, 8.5 years, and went to Oakwood University in Huntsville, Alabama. Then went to Buffalo. My friends was like, hey, why don't you try DC and come down here? So, and I've been down here ever since.
Oh,
I love
wow.
it. Yeah.
See, it sucks you in. DC sucks you in.
It's a great place.
Yes.
It is a great place to live.
Awesome. So, do you play any like instruments or anything?
No, actually, I think my instrument is just interpretation. You know, I think interpreting music and lyric, and you know, some people have a struggle with, right?
Yeah.
But I think, you know, that's really where. But not as far as a physical instrument, no.
Okay, cool. So, does anybody in your family play instruments?
Oh yeah, but most of my family actually, I come from a line of singers.
Okay.
That's where it really started from. I mean, my grandmother was in the business, the music business, and so it's cool.
Okay. Have you had any collaborations with any artists?
No,
No.
not yet. Well, I sung backup for a couple of people, like Carlos Santana and.
Oh wow.
You know.
What was that like?
It was, and this is when he had just came out with that big album. You know, he won like all the Grammys and all that.
Yeah.
And so just being around, but he was just laid back, just a genuine, how we talking now. You know what I mean? It was just sit back, cool. Yeah, he was real cool.
Coming for you. No.
Real cool.
But who are your musical influences?
Definitely my family is one of them. Whitney Houston is definitely another one, a big influence of mine. Luther Vandross, Fred Hammond, Pedii and CC. Oh wait, go back. Fred Hammond is the bomb. Yeah, I know.
Was it Miss Okay, hold on.
Yes.
Her son's name was Fred. I don't know if that's the same one.
I don't think it's the same Fred Hammond.
Okay. No, we know somebody named Fred Hammond whose mom taught me singing.
Oh, so you're a singer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm not nervous.
Let me interview. Let's switch up the interview.
But so do you write your own songs?
I'm starting to write.
Okay.
I don't think I'm a great writer, but I'm starting to write music. I'm really excited about what I can put on paper. So that's the next single is gonna be like, yeah.
I wrote that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I put a line down. I put a little line on it.
Yes.
You know. So it's cool.
So who are your heroes?
God. Yeah.
Okay.
Really. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, at your first event, like, were you extremely nervous? And how did you get those jitters off? If you were?
I'm always a little, before I get up, it's always that, you were saying, right? Yeah, that, I think it's anxious or whatever. Yeah. And then once you up there, it's like,
okay, I can do that.
Yeah, I can do this.
Yeah.
So, it was cool.
Okay, so, but who is your favorite artist? Like, anybody?
Ever?
Yeah.
Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston.
Definitely.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite album?
By Whitney Houston or in general?
In general.
Ooh, that's a very good question. That's a really, really good question. My favorite album ever. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. One of my favorite albums is Fred Hammond, Purpose by Design. That's one of my favorite albums. Yeah, I love that album. I mean, all his albums are incredible, but I really, really love Purpose by Design.
That's sweet. All right, so how would you describe your music to people?
I think music is gonna be just connection, to connect them to the heart. That's what I tell people: connected to the heart of the people. Energy. I have a lot of energy. And just showcasing a lot of love and just a lot of passion. So I think anybody who wants to listen to it is gonna just feel good. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even in gospel, you just want to feel good, right? So that's cool.
Okay. So, I mean, what are your songs about? Like, what is the main thing?
Well, this particular song is my purpose. That's the name of the song, and it's really the song that talks about what my purpose is. My purpose is to serve Him. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
So, who are your fans? Like, who are the people that you are looking to catch? Basically, catch their ears, I guess.
Anybody that I'm trying to bring. My whole thing is, I always say my mission is to show love and to bring people to Christ through my connection. So I'm trying to reach anybody. Not just I'm not just gonna go into the churches. I'm gonna go outside. You know what I mean?
You want everybody to just.
Oh yeah.
Hey, yeah, I like that.
I like that. That's right. I like. You know what I mean? So whatever you feel, come on. So it's cool.
Cool. So, are you looking to get signed to any kind of a label?
If God, yeah. I think if that's the mission, that's the goal.
Okay.
Ultimately.
Cool. So, what are your long-term career goals?
My long-term career goals is to definitely be a contemporary gospel artist. Definitely be a minister for Christ. I think that's the most important thing. And also later in life, I would like to open up a performance school.
Oh.
So yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah, just showcase more performance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so what are your short-term career goals? Like, what are you trying to get to between like 1 and 3 years?
Just put out this music. Put out great music. Put out great music that people want to listen to, that people can cry to and laugh to.
Yeah.
And that people can really relate to God in it and say, you know what, He really loves God. Yeah. And so that's really what I'm trying to bring to the table.
Okay, cool. So, what kinds of times and places did music play a really big role in your life?
Well, all through my life. You know, like I said, I grew up singing, and I went to an arts school, Central School of the Arts for music, and you know, so singing has always been music in general. Just I can't even go a day really without listening to music. I love music. Like seriously,
Awesome.
not just singers. I just love music. You know, yeah.
Just music in general.
Definitely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So, what was the most important day of your life?
I think today gonna be one of the most important days. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, how would you describe the word success? Take a good time to think about it.
Well, I'm gonna say this. After going through this week of some things that went wrong, you know what your, like the song talks about, what your purpose is, and when you really understand, we was all born for a purpose.
Yeah.
God created each and every one of us for something different. Some people are singing, some people are interviewing. You know, some of you stylists. You know, it's everybody has a certain passion. And so I believe that's what success is. As long as you reach your ultimate goal and what your purpose is that you were born to do, that's cool.
Okay, cool. So, what are your hobbies?
Ooh. Look, anywhere, having fun. Fun is always like the top of my list. Like I'm always like, anybody on my friendship group, I'm like the fun guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The bubbly type of personality.
Yay, bubbly.
Bubbly,
Cool,
boom!
yes.
Sharice, mad.
Bubble.
What we calling you?
You can go.
Okay.
Then come back.
Okay, so if you were the opposite sex, do you think that people would look at you differently as you're up there singing and doing what you need to do?
I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that. I mean, it's just, I think people connect to people that's genuine, and that people connect to people that showcase what they really, really have to offer. You know, when you're just a humble, genuine person, people connect to that. So.
Alright. I'm ready. So, do you ever censor yourself? I mean, either talking or musically censor? I don't know.
I'm trying to think about that. What you mean?
I don't know anymore now. To be really honest, I'm trying to think of a better way to ask that question. Okay, so
Creatively?
yeah, okay, creatively, do you censor yourself as in like you were getting ready to maybe sing one thing, but you decided to sing another because you might have thought that maybe it wasn't going to be, you know, accepted well, maybe.
Yeah, that happens all the time. I think anytime that any artist gets up and performs, sometimes since you're going to creating a set list, this week my set list is completely different than due to circumstances too,
Yeah.
but it is a little bit different. But I think once God gives me something, I think it's, you know, time to go for it, you know. And just be creative in that, not trying to necessarily sing, you know, even when you're doing a cover, like the artist, you want to create your own, you know, what you have, your own style.
Yes.
It's very, unique singing is very important.
Okay, so has there ever been a crazy rumor that you've heard about yourself?
Ooh, probably. Honestly. But what you do is you keep on moving. You be who you are. I always say this, you be yourself. You know, everybody's gonna talk about something.
Yeah.
They're gonna talk about things tonight. But that's okay, because what you do is when you are who you are, it's okay.
Okay.
So
how hard do you push yourself?
but lately, I've been pushing myself a little bit more because I know this is what I'm supposed to do. Sometimes I get a little like, oh, really?
Yeah.
You know, you know what I mean? Like, this is it. But when you know that God gave you a gift, He gave it to you for a reason. It's a reason why. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So, what is the first song you ever remember hearing, like just in general?
The very first song I remember hearing was Love Lifted Me. was the very first song I ever heard, and I was like, I like this song, and then I ended up singing it. I was like, oh, I love this song. So that was like the very first song in church.
Yeah.
That was the very first song. Love It to Me.
Okay, so if you, I'm sorry, when do you go back to the studio to do your second single? Or
hopefully within 2 weeks.
okay.
You know, it's gonna do what it's gonna release is that My Purpose and also 2 more.
Okay.
So we're gonna do 2 more singles. It'll be a total of 3. So which I'm really excited about, and I'll be able to perform them and go around and hey, like hey,
Have your tour.
hey, yes. In the fall, anybody want me to come to their churches? I'm available.
He's available.
Yeah, I'm available.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, if you could pick any 2 celebrities to be in your celebrity dream band, who would you pick?
Band. Wow. It's so many. Well, they're a group. Does that count? That's 2? Or does that count as 1?
I mean,
That counts as 2.
2 people.
Okay.
So, yeah.
In my dream band, do they have to play instrument or sing or?
It doesn't matter.
Mary.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
I know them. I know them a lot.
Right.
But okay, so how have you changed musically or matured musically?
I guess getting older and getting wiser and your experiences, your friends telling you certain things, like, hey, maybe you should do this, not do that.
Yeah.
Your family, of course, but you listen, and you have to listen to yourself and say, hey, that's not right, but let's try this. Let me try this now, and that's the mature approach to do anything. So, yeah.
So if you could go back in time, what would you change?
Nothing. I wouldn't.
All right.
No. Well. Let me rephrase that.
Okay.
Let me rephrase that. I probably would have continued on my journey. I think once you stop it for a while, it's that music at the time wasn't even in my life. Like it was like, you a singer? Yeah. That wasn't even a part of my. You know what I mean? At that point, and it's like, come on, some of my family who's coming tonight, like, didn't even know I can sing. Right. So it's like, so I think that what I would have changed is just continue going and pushing and striving and, instead of, doing other things.
So, like, was it because you grew up in the church and singing? Is that why you chose to be a contemporary artist?
I chose to be a contemporary gospel artist because of God. That's really what it is. I mean, being in the church, that's cool. But I think being with family, and my family helped me out with it, and so it was great. So, I mean, just doing that, it was just, so, yeah.
All right, so how would you rate your performance ability?
A 10. Definitely.
That's confident.
Yeah.
That is confident.
And the reason why is because I think I always say God gave me a lot of energy for a reason.
Yeah.
Even when I'm not singing, I have a lot of energy. So I think that's one of the Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for doing this interview.
Thank you.
I appreciate
you
so
too.
much. Peggy, like
Hey,
Yay.
yeah, hug. Thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate you. And I want to hear you sing.
Oh, eventually. Yes. So I'm sorry. This is Cassell Helton.
Hey.
Check out his music on iTunes.
Yes.
It's just Spotify.
Yeah, and
Spotify.
he looked me up on Cassell Helton on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Yes.
My email, cassellmusic@gmail.com. Yeah, cassellmusic2017@gmail.com.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So that is the show for today. As we say every day, live, love, and laugh with music. Goodbye, everyone.
you're the first people on earth that's heard this song before, so we're excited about that experience, him singing this song tonight. So please definitely give feedback. I know that Cassell is on all of the social media channels when it comes to Facebook and Instagram and those kind of things. So please do comment, even on the videos that you see. That really does help support artists and, you know, just let somebody know how it blessed and touched you. So with no further ado, Cassell Nelson. Give it up.
Jesus is the answer for the world today. Above him there's no other. Jesus is the way. Jesus is the answer for the world today. Oh, above him there's no other. Jesus is the way. I had to remind me of myself that just a few minutes ago. And I want to thank you, Saul, so much for coming. I really, really appreciate it. It's been a trying time a little bit. I keep saying that. I don't want to keep dwelling on negativity, but you know when your head is not where it's supposed to be. But one thing I know is that Jesus is the way. He's the answer. There's nobody else. Jesus is the answer. So I want to thank you for that. Hallelujah. Thank you so much, Jesus. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. Come on, can you just say hallelujah for a minute? Come on, I need some people that's going to praise you just for a minute. Come on, say hallelujah, Lord Jesus. You're worthy to be praised. Come on, I need some worshipers. Say hallelujah, Lord Jesus. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, Lord. Hallelujah, God. You're worthy to be praised. Come on. There is no one like you. We need Jesus more than ever before. Come on, y'all. Come on. Jesus is the way. Hallelujah, God. Hallelujah, God. Hallelujah.
I'm saying Jesus. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, Lord. I love you more and more. Oh, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. It's okay. You worship. It's okay. Oh, thank you, Lord Jesus. I didn't ask for this. I'm telling y'all. There have been plenty of times I done told God, no, I'm doing this. But I realize He's so good. So good. Yes, He is so good. It's okay. Hallelujah. 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 Yeah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you, God. Can we just go into hallelujah real quick? Just for a minute. Hallelujah. 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 Come on, y'all. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. many people really got a testimony? Right? I want to thank y'all so much. Musicians, thank you. It's the reason that people. Thank you. I met Sharice back a month ago. And we connected real fast. And because you got a humble spirit, and you just willing to just do anything for God. No egos, no nothing. We just was connected. I said, hey, I'm doing something. You want to go see? She's like, yeah. And she was good, right? So, I'm going to sing. Oh, you guys are here. I have an original song. But I just got word, once again. The track is not working. Of course. But I'll do a little bit of it so you can hear it. Anyways. Thank you, Chief. Thank you, God. Unfortunately, my producer couldn't be here tonight. So he sent me the track, but it's not working. So, but I'll sing a little bit of it. What the song is really why it is my testimony. The song is called My Purpose. And it helped me to realize my purpose is to only serve Him. Yes. More and more each day is my purpose is to serve Him. No matter what I do, it is to serve God. So I'm sorry, can't have music with it, but to do a little bit of it. It's my water now, I don't know whose it is. Where I was like, I'm still in it. Look, still in the church. See how we do? Can't take nobody nowhere. Y'all not to take me nowhere anywhere. Okay. So. You used to question my existence and the reason that I'm here. Should I attain some lofty mission, or instead a lonely speed? Try to reach but couldn't capture the fundamental cause to be. But in divine inspiration, you revealed it all to me. My purpose is to serve you, Lord. You're the only reason that I live. My heart and my soul belongs to you. I'm created for that purpose. Amen. Amen. Y'all gonna hear it soon, though. Y'all gonna buy it, right? I need some money. No, I thank you so much. You do the but I think you can man, for real. Like I said.
This is Pedii Talks Music, the best radio show in the DMV. This is Pedii Talks Music, the best radio show in the DMV.